Hello Taurus, and welcome to Wild Magnolia Tarot. My name is Maddie, and this is going to be your weekly reading for whenever you see this. I'm going to start doing my weeklies as timeless so that it can apply to a wider range of people at different times whenever they come across this video. Quick disclaimer, this is a general reading and cannot possibly resonate with everyone, so take what does resonate and leave what does not. And if none of it resonates, you can check out one of the readings for one of your other signs, or you can go check out some of the many brilliant, talented readers on this platform who may have something more attuned to your situation this week. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor, lawyer, physician, therapist, financial expert, etc. I am just a girl with a passion for the tarot, and anything that I say resembling advice is based solely on my own opinion, my own experiences, my interpretations of the cards, and any little bits and pieces that may come to me intuitively throughout the reading. And just to get it out of the way, if this reading resonates, if you do enjoy this and you'd like to see more, please feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can get notified when I upload readings in the future. Also, if you have any types of readings, themed readings, pick a cards, anything like that you'd like to see me do on my channel, please leave it in a comment below. I would love to hear your suggestions and implement them in the future. So with all that said, we'll go ahead and get started. I am starting this week with an archetype card, like I usually do. And this week, Taurus, you guys got the Scribe. Light attribute is preserving knowledge and information. The shadow attribute is altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. So we'll get an idea for how exactly this will apply to you and your situation as we get more cards on the table. But something about knowledge and information, things that you know, perhaps writing down your experiences or things that you've learned in order to share them with others. You may be a teacher or a writer of some kind, but I have a feeling that this is going to refer to a large group of you, or, well, it doesn't have to be a large group, but it probably is. I mean, we all know things, we've all had experiences and learned things throughout our lives, but there's something that you know that is incredibly important and needs to be saved, it needs to be preserved, it needs to be written down so that it can be shared with other people, future generations. This can also be about passing down knowledge to your children or just to a younger generation. This could be information that was passed down to you from your parents or your elders, your community, etc. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull some more cards and see what we get. The next card I'm going to pull is going to be from the Psychic Tarot, and this is just going to give us an idea of what kinds of energies may be at play for you guys this week, whether it be influencing you directly or your situation. Either way, let's see what we've got. So we have Truth. This ties in pretty closely to that Scribe card. Okay, there's definitely a theme here of having some kind of knowledge, some kind of understanding that needs to be shared, acknowledged, okay, some kind of truth about a situation that you understand that can be very valuable to other people. So the next cards I'm going to pull are going to give us an idea for what the main situation is that you'll be dealing with this week. From the Memento Mori deck, and if you are interested in the cards that I am using, I will be linking them in the description box. So let's see. So we have the Ring. This can be about a cycle taking place in your life or a commitment, a relationship, usually lifelong. This can have to do with the cycle of life. It could have to do with a marriage specifically. So let's see what else we've got. We have the Door. So this has something to do with, it could be an opportunity or a new path available to you at this time. This could be a time of choices, decisions, deciding where you're going to go next. This could also indicate somebody or something new coming into your life as well, right? Knocking on the door. Do you answer? That's the question. So we have the Cross, having to do with burdens or responsibilities, obligations, things of that nature. And then we have the Horseshoe, which is luck and protection, ultimately. That would be the meaning of this card. This is a very interesting combination as well. I think here that this is outlining some kind of decision, some kind of choice for you to commit to something, whether it be a relationship or some kind of job, responsibility, etc. With that cross, it could be something that could be burdensome to you, but it could also be, it doesn't have to be in a negative way. It could just be something that would give you a lot of responsibility in some way. But with that horseshoe, I do see that you are protected. And so far, I don't see necessarily anything to be worried about. I think that if I tie this in with the scribe and the truth card, that burden could be simply, that burden of knowing, understanding the truth and, speaking it out loud, sharing it with other people, making sure that the truth is known. And that door could be referring to some kind of opportunity that allows you to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify each of those 4 cards with a tarot card. We'll see what this ring is about. So we have the 5 of Earth. Let's see. Resources, craftsmanship, and labor. So this could be a new cycle taking place at this time for you guys. Something that has to do with work, some kind of skill that you have, putting it into action. This could also indicate a fresh flow of resources into your life as well, whether that be like money and income. Traditionally in the tarot, the 5 of Earth or 5 of Pentacles can also have to do with challenges or a lack of resources or lack consciousness when it comes to material things. A worry that you may not have enough, or worrying about some kind of financial hardship that could come into your life. I'm actually going to clarify that one more time. See how that relates to the ring. Okay, so we have the Chariot, and on the card it says mediation, diplomacy, and achieving balance, but it's also about setting goals and moving towards them, finding the right vehicle, the right path to get you to where you want to go. And I can see how mediation and balance come into this, because there's always going to be some sort of compromise that is required in order to get what you want, in order to achieve your goals. Some sort of compromise having to do with your resources, whether you spend them, whether you save them, whether you share them, how much you share with somebody else. This could also have to do with committing more time, more energy to your craft or whatever it is that you do that brings in these resources. This could also indicate the need to achieve more balance in your work life, whatever it is that you do for money, whatever it is that you do to provide for yourself or your family, etc. There may be an imbalance there, whether you are working too much or perhaps there needs to be more balance in terms of how you allocate your resources. So let's go ahead and clarify the door. So we have the 6 of Fire. Warrior spirit, determination, and virtue. This also has a lot to do with success, triumph, victory, those kinds of themes. So this door could very well be referring to some kind of opportunity for you to be victorious in some aspect, to be successful in whatever it is that you're working towards. Let's clarify the cross. All right, we have Death, and on the card it says tool of creation, refinement, configuration. Okay. Death is some sort of ending that is very necessary in order for a new beginning to take place. It's the end of a cycle, so we have this theme of cycles kind of moving throughout this reading already. To me, this seems to be some sort of obligation that you have been, a cross you've been carrying, okay? And it's time to put it down. It's time to let it go. Put an end to whatever that situation is so that you can move closer to achieving your goals, or so that you can pursue a new goal of some kind. So let's go ahead and clarify the horseshoe. So we have the Knight of Fire. It says adaptability, adjustment, and camouflage. This is referring to your ability to adjust to whatever situation arises, your ability to, really be flexible and overcome any obstacle that you may encounter. This could also have to do with adapting your plan or your goals to be more reasonable. This could be about changing, not necessarily changing yourself, but changing the way you do things, or what the path that you take to achieving your goals. Being able to make decisions, make changes on the fly, while still keeping that main goal in mind. So there may be a lot of things in the air, or your situation may change dramatically, maybe even more than once. But part of this protection, this luck here, I think, is your ability to adapt, your ability to just go with the flow and hold yourself up and continue to move forward despite the changes occurring around you or in your situation. There's a lot of forward movement here in this reading, and I think that it all does kind of depend upon you, first of all, sticking with your truth and making decisions based on whatever that truth may be, and then releasing this burden, whatever it is. I have a feeling that it just won't fit through the door, if that makes sense. Or in order to go through this door, you have to lay down this cross. So a new commitment, right? Some new commitment available to you coming into your life that requires you to let go of an old commitment that no longer serves you, which is what this Death card is about here. So this could be a time of big changes for you guys this week and in the time following that. If it hasn't occurred already, if you have already made a lot of big changes in your life, then just know that it is for the best, and that these changes are allowing you to move forward, to refine yourself as a person, but also to come closer to achieving, your greater goals in life. Not just little things, but the big one, whatever goal that is. You're coming a lot closer to making that real, manifesting the life that you want. Something that you've been fighting for. Or something new that comes into your life that inspires you, that you feel driven towards, something like that. Alright, so now I'm going to pull some oracle cards for extra insight or advice from Spirit to help you in your situation, to help you this week. First, I'll pull some cards from my animal deck. It's called the Terra deck. So I have 3 that came out for you guys. First, we have the Komodo, and it says trust. Okay. Let's see. Next, I have the Ladybug, clarity. And then we have the Tasmanian Devil, judgment. Okay, all these things have to do with, I think, trusting in your own ability to make the right decision based on your understanding, your knowledge of your situation. These are very similar themes to truth and the scribe, right? Preserving knowledge and information, gaining information, having the answers that you need to move forward. And also you may be holding some answers for somebody else to be able to move forward in their own personal journey as well. There definitely seems to be something coming up for you guys this week or in the week following, where you're going to need to make a decision though. And I think it's going to be a kind of like a yes or no decision. And you need to trust your gut and keep your end goal in mind. And if it is an opportunity, really do consider it. Even if it's not something that you would have normally expected or moved towards it may be something that leads you down the right path, especially if you feel lost or unsure of where to go next. Like, you know what your goal is, you know what you want, but you're just not sure which direction to take to get there, and then this door opens up for you. It could provide exactly what you need to get to where you want to go, is what I'm saying. Let's see what else we've got. What other... This is from the Illuminated Earth Oracle. So we have healing. Now this could have to do with your own personal healing on your journey. This could also have to do with helping someone else along on their healing journey as well. Now the reason why I think that this might be more geared towards you, not just because this is your reading, but because we do have the animal cards that we pulled again: trust, clarity, and judgment. Okay, learning something or gaining some kind of knowledge or information that allows you to make a decisive or a concise decision. I think that wasn't really the word I was looking for, but I don't know what I was trying to say. This is also going to be information or knowledge that allows you to heal from something that happened in your life, something that somebody has said, some unhealthy belief that you may have held about yourself or your situation. This may be information that brings you clarity on something in your life that has been bothering you or hurting you, and allowing you to move forward to process and let go of this, whatever it is that is causing you pain, causing you discomfort, and keeping you stuck mentally. It's like the sun rises and you're able to see everything for what it really is. You're able to see things from a higher perspective, and you're able to figure out how to move forward from it, how to either solve the issue or how to let it go. And it's going to depend on your personal situation, obviously, which direction it takes. Not every problem can be solved. Some things just have to be acknowledged, accepted, processed, and then left in the past. Sometimes the answer is to walk away from something. And you have both of those themes in this reading, actually. You've got that warrior spirit, that Six of Wands, all about fighting and winning, really. But then you have this cross and the death card. So it's like, I think for some of you guys, there's something that needs to be let go in order for you to be successful, in order for you to win. Something that's holding you back and keeping you from that victory. Okay, so the next card I'm going to pull is from the Faceted Garden. Okay, so I got two cards from the Faceted Garden. The first one is Herbal Allies. This card is about, obviously, plants, healing and medicine and nourishment. Okay, so focusing on your physical health may be very important right now when it comes to this healing. Okay, these two cards are very similar. We also have Mineral Realm, and this is about solid foundations. Being able to create and maintain order in your life or mentally, order in your situation. Having a strong emotional and mental foundation to build upon in your life. And this is, I think, actually very closely related to that Truth card. Having an honest and clear understanding of yourself and your situation is the first step. It's one of the most important things when it comes to having a strong mental and emotional foundation. Knowing where you're at, knowing who you are, knowing what's going on around you, and knowing what you want, which are not always very easy things to figure out. A lot of people spend lifetimes searching just for what it is that they want out of life. But you guys seem to have figured that out, or are coming closer to that answer for yourselves, and releasing pain or trauma from the past, or releasing an unhealthy situation that you may have been in recently, is what's going to allow you to start healing and then move forward towards your truth, towards what it is that you truly want in this life. And you have that ability to do that because of the clarity and understanding that you have achieved. Okay, so we'll pull a few more cards. So we have restore and replenish. This ties into that theme of healing and nourishing your body, getting some rest, taking care of yourself physically. Okay, reserving your energy, building your energy back up. So in this time when you are reflecting on your truth, when you are making decisions about what to move forward with and what to cut out of your life, it's all part of that healing process. And then you also take the time to rebuild your physical strength, which starts with rest. It starts with a healthier diet, perhaps taking vitamins or adding certain things to your diet in order to build up certain, like if you have any kind of vitamin deficiency or anything like, I'm not a doctor, so I'm gonna stop myself there. But focusing on your physical health, focusing on your diet, figuring out what you need to improve on in terms of your health, and then taking steps towards that, really focusing on making yourself better, making yourself stronger. And with the cross, as well as the chariot and the 5 of earth and even the 6 of fire, does indicate to me that you may have been expending a lot of energy lately in order to achieve something, or in order to bring some situation to a close. Okay, that ring card, the cycle. Okay, you've put a lot of effort out recently into something, whatever it is, in your personal situation. And I think for some of you, hopefully all of you, if this resonates, you were successful. You've had a win. And so because you've had that win, or you've achieved what you set out to at that time, you may still feel this drive to continue pushing forward onto the next, and you're not taking a break, you're not relaxing, you're not recuperating, and that's what you need to do. You need to recuperate and rebuild and restructure and refine, and this is what's going to allow you to prepare for the next cycle, the next goal, the next situation, whatever it is, the opportunity that's being represented by that door card. Perhaps it's something that will require a deal of strength and mental fortitude that you can only have if you're taking care of your body. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, we have going forward. Okay, so this is about the future. This is about the next step, or the next leg of your journey. I'm going to pull one more card to see to clarify the going forward card. What about it? Okay, I love this. So we have going forward, and then a change in the wind. Sorry, it's like I don't know how to hold a card. Jeez. A change in the wind. Okay, so going forward, a change in the wind. And your ability to adapt to these changes that will ultimately be beneficial to you requires you to restore and replenish. Okay, so I think that just to recap, what's going on here in this reading for you guys is that there is some kind of knowledge, some kind of clarity that has come to you, or that will come to you very soon, regarding your situation, specifically regarding something that you need to let go of, or some situation that needs to come to an end, so that you can take full advantage of these changes that are going to occur. There's also an emphasis on taking care of your body, allowing yourself to heal from whatever it is that you have accomplished recently. You've expended a lot of energy, and you need to recuperate. You need to well, restore and replenish. You need to nurture your body. You need to get rest. You need to discard any situations, relationships, beliefs, ideas, or obligations that no longer serve you, that are holding you back from moving forward. And know that you are supported and protected by spirit. We're talking about the horseshoe here. That's all about protection from evil, or protection from the ill intent of others, protection from any dark forces that could try to affect you or your situation. So knowing that you are protected, you can pursue, your truth, whatever it is that you know to be important, and just take full advantage of this new cycle that is going to begin for you guys very soon. So Taurus, that's what I've got for you guys this week. Again, if it resonated, if you enjoyed this, feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me this week, and I will see you guys in the next one.